Young people often talk about wanting to explore their own identity. They want to be who they are and be themselves. But what does it mean to be oneself? How do we start understanding and expressing ourselves? Let's face the mirror. Hello and welcome to Navigate with Kalpana. When it comes to introducing themselves, one of the first things I noticed about youngsters is that they rarely make the effort to say their own name loudly and clearly. Even if today's modern education makes it necessary for us to constantly tag ourselves with names on our books, bags, test exam papers, we don't get much opportunity to say our names out loud and clear. To stand up in a classroom of new faces and introduce yourself may not be easy to do, but it is well worth the effort. Many of us do not like our names. I'm talking first names here, and may have negative connotations associated with it. Common, too creative, difficult to pronounce, currently in the media for some namesakes misadventures, and so on. This, along with shyness and awkwardness, makes us mumble and stumble over our very own names. Why is saying our name loudly and clearly so important? I frequently bring this up with young people who say that they want to be seen, heard, respected, and appreciated for whom they are and what they do, as well as their point of view. They want to be famous, be somebody in the world, and do something important. Well, the world is out there waiting to embrace you. It is up to you to make sure that it just does not gobble you up and spew you out as another dried up husk of a has-been, or one more peg in the hole. Sounds harsh? It is. Does that mean you give up on your dreams and ambitions, goals and plans? No, it just means you need to prepare yourself to meet the challenges head on. You need to prepare. You and your identity first starts with your name. Learn, practice to say your name out loudly and clearly. Why is saying our name out loud sometimes so difficult? Think about it. We are a hierarchical culture. Every native language has an equal as well as a lower and higher denomination to address others. Persons are also addressed by their position in the family. Women in our society are known as that specific mother by her address or where her husband works or the way in which her children have distinguished themselves. Many of us did not know our grandmothers' names. They were Amma, Ai, Akka, Ajji, Nani, Dadi, Pati, Mammiji. Whatever the family at large called the women, she was called that by the children too. A mother of many will be addressed as Mammiji by the whole community. A wife did not, even today may not, actually take her husband's name. She may address him by saying, "Are you there? Hey, listen," and so forth. In our community, we have been raised to fit in. Those who don't want to or can't fit in are tolerated teasingly or contemptuously or lovingly if you're lucky. In our world, no one actually wants to hear an individual voice, even if they say they do. All misfits know that it is only when one has made a name for oneself and is acknowledged by others does the family and community show up and claim allegiance. Saying your name loudly and clearly is not always easy, but it is a skill and worth practicing. If one wants a relationship with the self and believes in developing the self at any level, we need to know how to say our own names loudly and clearly. Let's face the mirror.